absolutely ridiculous. They'll believe anything. They'll believe anything. Maybe. Okay, we're back, and yeah, we haven't done this for a few weeks, so... Uh-oh. You're preparing yourself already,
Yeah,
right?
because you say you can play a horrible video.
You're gonna see, right? So yeah, we haven't done a no idea segment for a while. So for the no idea, I wanted to show you something, and I think the reason I'm classifying this as no idea is just because when you see this, you're gonna be like shocked and just see something really, really strange, right? So without further ado. If you're a bit squeamish, you might want to look away, but otherwise, let's have a look.
Okay.
This is the iliac artery. And this clot
so this is a dead
coming out of the iliac. Normally, we don't see clots in the iliac, in an artery. Usually, they're in veins. Oh my God. And I'm probably not going to be able to get it all.
Can this play on?
Just keeps going, yeah.
Hey!
This is not normal.
Can you make like a...
Look at the size of this one. The big one came out of the vein. The small one came out of the iliac artery itself.
So you know what that is, right?
Intestine?
No, it's a blood clot.
Oh!
Yeah, you know clot. How do you say clot when the blood gets hard in Chinese? How do you say that?
血栓?
Yeah, that's a blood clot. And you heard what the guy said. He said, this is not normal. It's like, because that was in an artery. He said, you normally see this in the veins. Do you know the difference?
Then in what?
Vein and artery.
Artery.
So I think from what I understand, the arteries are the blood vessels that take the fresh oxygenated blood through the body. And I think that when the blood comes back to the heart, it goes in the veins. So he said normally in a dead body, I think you'll see those in the veins. But that was from an artery.
动脉. Okay.
And I have seen quite a lot of videos like that over the last few months.
How can't you? Where did
Guys,
you
I
find
just see this stuff. I do a lot of research. I see a lot of people talking in different chat rooms and groups, you know.
Okay.
So no idea, right? I mean, I don't know.
I no idea where he can find out this stuff.
Jeez. So the person who's doing that is called an embalmer. These are the people who, when you die, they cut open the body. I think they need to drain all of the liquid from the body. And a lot of people have been... who do that job have been talking about seeing that. Mm-hmm. And I have no idea why. That's why I call it no idea, right? Because it's very strange to see like something that is unusual happening from what I've seen fairly frequently now.
I don't know because I haven't seen this video before, but
it's pretty disgusting, though, right? Yeah. So,
but I have to say the blood clot is very, very long at the beginning. I think it's kind of
like a worm or
something. Called caterpillar.
Like a worm, yeah.
Worm.
Sure. It did. But then you see it. It's pretty disgusting and long. I mean, wow.
Maybe he also shocked. Hey.
Yeah. So that's one thing that's strange. Then another thing that for the last few months I'd seen, and it was kind of really... not underground, but you didn't see it often. Mm-hmm. And it's come up more and more. I see more and more people sharing it with me and stuff. Is this 40% rise in the death rates in America? Have you seen that? So they're showing that the insurance, because, you know, insurance companies must have like really, really good data about people's lives and deaths and everything. Because I think the people who study this, they study actuarial science. Like if you study that, I think you make a lot of money when you start working. Mm-hmm. It's very, very complex math and things. Because they've got to work out how much to charge people, and because they make sure they have enough money to pay out when people die. So they've got to be looking so that they can calculate all these numbers. So the insurance companies a few months ago started talking about this and saying they're seeing huge, huge numbers of the death rates up 40% over the pre-pandemic levels.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying that I know why this is happening at all.
They will say it's okay.
There are some
let's see how
people
they say.
who have
Yeah,
different
yeah.
types of theories. I think some people believe it's to do with vaccines. I think other people believe it's to do with COVID. If you look, you'll find various opinions, right? So you can see here, excess deaths are deaths associated with COVID-19 directly or indirectly, according to this website. Even if COVID-19 is not listed as the cause of death on a death certificate, it doesn't necessarily mean the virus didn't play a role. So yeah, they're saying, look, it could be that the virus is causing people to die, even though I'm guessing it should have calmed down by now, seeing as we're this far into the pandemic. So yeah, one insurance company executive estimated that the death rates are currently up 40%. Now you need to find a way to put this into perspective, right? So I'll show it to you here. The guy talks about it. Let me see. And he tries to put it, here. He says, to illustrate just how severe the current death rate is, Davison said a 1 in 200 year catastrophe would likely only cause a 10% increase over pre-pandemic deaths. So something happens once every 200 years. That's really infrequent, right? But that's only a 10% increase. This is a 40% increase.
Okay.
So I think from what I've read, some people are saying, look, this could be suicides. It could also be people not getting medical treatment during the pandemic, and like that caused them to die. So like if you had cancer, you didn't get treated, then you die from cancer.
Yeah.
So it could be that. So suicides, drug overdoses.
And maybe just the pandemic.
The pandemic, well, a whole lot of different things, right? So, but I've also heard that some people say it's not purely COVID related, but these people saying it is. But yeah, so that one's interesting too. But I have a bigger no idea.
Okay.
And the bigger no idea I have no idea why people aren't making more noise about this. If you're telling me that a 10% increase happens once every 200 years, and this is a 40% increase, how come we aren't hearing about this more?
You mean not too many people make a noise?
I mean, like, you just don't see it in the media.
Yeah.
Surely if this type of thing happened, it's 40%.
They should report it or something.
Yeah,
like
and you'd see it on the news, and there'd be an inquiry, and the governments would be looking into it, trying to figure out what's going on, make sure they understand it completely in case there's something strange going on.
Yeah, okay.
But had you heard about this?
Yeah. At least not in Chinese.
Nobody that I know knows about this until I tell it to them. And I've been seeing this for quite a few months now. I mean, what's the date of this?
I know you will talk about this before.
Yeah, this is January 7th. So I don't get it. And the video that I showed you, like, that's also pretty interesting, right? If those people are finding, for whatever reason, strange blood clots in dead bodies, why is nobody trying to figure out what's going on? Why don't we hear about it?
Or they are doing that, but just didn't make announce.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no idea. So maybe someone has an idea that they can share with us. I'm not saying what it is or what it isn't, but it does seem strange that
Something wrong.
because like often something happens and people start dying, and you hear about it, like milk powder and some babies die. Or old people die because of some strange supplement. Or you hear like a salmonella, like an outbreak of some kind of a bacteria and people are getting sick.
Yep.
You know?
Like those news really like this
Yeah,
kind
and
of
the news goes.
accident.
And here?
Car accident.
Just nothing. Hardly any news. Hardly anyone knows about it for both those types of issues. So, no idea. What do you think? A bit strange, right?
Unless this kind of death like connected to something benefit, so they don't want to show people. I don't know.
Sure.
Or okay, the media don't say anything.
I mean, this is the media, and we're seeing it. So, I mean, it has been in
Not
the
too
media.
many people.
But just, you'd think that people say 40% over pre-pandemic times. Because what is the death rate of COVID? What we've seen? 0.001 or something?
It depends on the age.
Yeah, but I think overall, I think it's like 0.01, something like
Really?
that.
I don't remember, but it's not
Yeah.
like 40%.
It's not, no, it's like
Not
40%.
that high.
And this is working age people too.
Oh, the 40% is for working
I think
age?
so. Yeah, it's working age people from what I understand.
Okay.
So you'd think, like, especially with populations going down, places like Taiwan and America and China and everywhere, where those people, that particular age, you really need those people. And if we're seeing them dying and the rates going up, you want to make sure that you're checking everything in case there is something that you're missing,
Okay.
whatever that might be.
Okay.
I just don't see it. I don't hear about it. I don't see it. So that's my no idea thing. Why? Why isn't it being talked about?
Okay.
Almost makes you think like something else might be going on.
Yeah, like
that they
me,
don't want
I don't.
people to
I
know.
even don't know this news until you told me.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll be back with another segment, but that was just
Okay.
a quick no idea. So
Oh.
what do you think? Let us know. I'd love to hear.
Oh, okay, right.
All right. So we'll be back shortly.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.